Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shermy, you are in here? Jojo, you are in here. Look at all of you. You got to sleep in the baby coop. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I have scratch. I have scratch. I have scratch. I do. I have it. I have it. I have it. It's so exciting, Shrooms. Look. Look. You got your scratch. I know. You won't go in the garden. Hey, Shrooms. Shroomy. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it, okay? Nobody likes it. So, avian flu. It's a thing. And it is in our area. And right behind our chicken coop is wetlands, is water. And we have 2 ducks that come every spring and they plant themselves in that water. They actually have a couple places they go, but that's one of them. They go kind of back and forth. And so that is one of the ways that these chicken are getting the avian flu, is from wild migrating birds. We have a perfect storm. Therefore, they have been cooped up, literally cooped up, and they're driving us crazy, and our neighbors are going to hate us, and it's just going to be a bad situation. So I am at Tractor Supply store getting them scratch and bugs and anything I can figure out. We're going to get them like a mirror, put in a mirror. We're going to hang cabbage. We're going to do whatever we can to keep these birds happy. I think we only have till June that we have to worry about this, or mid-June, but that's a considerable amount of time. That's a couple of months. We've been letting them out. Chloe and I let them out last night, and we let them out right in front of the coop in the grass, and we just kind of corralled them. We didn't let them go very far. We just like stood there, and when they tried to run off somewhere, we shooed them back, because we wanted them to be able to eat grass, eat the bugs in the grass, eat whatever they eat when they are, the clover. I don't know, it just breaks my heart to keep them like this, but the idea of having to put down our entire flock, 12 birds, and really nice birds, breaks my heart. So it's kind of like tugging at me right now. So I'm gonna go find things to keep them happy, and hopefully avian flu just runs its course, moves right on. We never have to worry about it, but it's a bummer. It's a bummer to just like, you don't want your animal. It would be like never taking your dog for a walk, which just like breaks your heart. So I'm gonna go shopping. All right, well, hopefully they will be happy, because I got 2 huge bags of scratch, organic scratch. Usually I buy the small bags. My chicken free range, they don't, they eat bugs, they eat grass, they go through very little actual food, but now that they can't do that, which just seems so crazy to me, they're going through a lot more food. And I actually went to the store the other day and I bought a bag of baby carrots and I gave it to them, and they finished it in like just a few hours. I bought them some broccoli and some parsley. So I'm just trying to do what I can to keep them happy for now. This won't be forever, which, thank goodness, because I don't like seeing sad chicken. And they're just so loud. They're so loud. Okay, so this is no dig bed asparagus. Mounding it up. It's super sunny, so I hope you can see this. I lay down the cardboard over the winter with straw on top. It pretty much broke all the way down. It was very thin cardboard. And then I just cleared any mulch, any wood chip, any straw out of the way, and built a row of compost. And then every 18 inches, you can do 2 feet. Every 18 inches, I made a mound of compost and then spread out the roots. So this is what they look like little octopus when they come to you. And then spread out the roots on top of the mound. And then I'm just gonna cover this entire thing with compost so that the crowns are covered by at least an inch, if not more. So this side has not been covered by the compost yet. It's just on the mounds. And then that side is all covered and just needs a quick watering in. And then I can always top it off with more compost if we need to. But the garden is looking good. And I have my helper pulling up weeds. Life is good. All right, so this bed was done a little bit differently where I did asparagus, 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 asparagus. So I kind of did a triangle pattern with those. And then I tucked in strawberries into the gaps. This could be a very bad idea or it could be a very good idea because we have limited space and we're trying to mimic more of a food forest where we have a little bit of understory. So we've got the asparagus that will grow really tall and then the strawberries down below. I can always pull the strawberries up if I need to. We won't be harvesting asparagus this month or this year because we got to give it a chance to establish its root system. So hopefully we will get strawberries. So rather than just let this bed be, no food, we're going to hopefully harvest a lot of food from it. And it's right along the fence line. So then what I can also do is plant peas right in the back there and have the peas grow up the fence here. And then this back here, we're gonna do, this is all the cardboard that was sitting down over winter and the chicken moved all the straw off of it. We're gonna do the blueberries and the raspberries in this bed. And we could certainly always put more strawberries down here as well. But I'm thinking basil, thyme, mostly thinking basil is gonna be the understory for the fruit trees. Now apparently some of the asparagus needs to be 6 inches buried. Some of it needs to be 2 inches buried, and the kind that I have down here with the strawberries is only the crowns need to be at soil level. So I didn't realize that before I started this. I thought everything was just like 2 inches, under the soil level. So the ones that are 6 inches are not getting 6 inches. They're just gonna have to deal with basically 2 inches, but I can always come back and build those beds up as needed. But it's much easier actually to plant them if you're just doing crowns at soil level because you need much less compost. Okay, before I cover up the other half, this is the half that is covered in compost, and you can see that's an asparagus crown, that's the strawberry crowns, strawberries. The ones down here, the asparagus down here needed to be buried, but you can see it starts there where you can see the crown is just at soil level right there. And then you want your strawberries basically just like that. And these strawberries I've had them for 2 years. We got them as bare root strawberries last year. Did not get a harvest from them, so hopefully this year we'll get a nice harvest from those. So this is the half that is not buried yet. And you can see everything is these are just mounded up. The strawberries I would have mounded up, but they came out of soil, so they're actually on a mound, just sort of naturally. This is a mound that just came out of the grow bag. And then I just throw the compost right around everything and then use my hands to tuck it all in. Yes, I know there's tape on my boxes over there. I know. Okay, I'm peeking in from the outside of the fence. because I forgot my phone and had to go get it. All right, it looks good. I'm pleased. We'll see what happens. Well, it's totally a different day. It's the next day, and I made a video about peas that will be coming out. However, I didn't say goodbye. I don't even think I ever said hello, but here's the goodbye. And you know the spiel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It really helps my channel get in front of more eyes. And if you enjoyed the video, giving it a thumbs up. But my favorite part is when you leave a comment. I love to chat. I love to know who you are, where you are, what you're working on, what you think of my weirdo planting ideas, and just compare notes and check in with each other. Just wanted to say how much I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here.